Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Take her up to maximum height.
Flight altitude reached.
Alright, and let's go forward. We're going straight to this lake. It's saying it must be fighting. I don't know what's going on here. We're going 23 miles per hour. It says 13 minutes of battery left. We still have 87% battery. We've gone through about 10% of our battery already. I don't know why it's saying we're running super low on battery already. We are going in sport mode so we can fight the wind a little bit better. We're going to swoop in over that lake. Nice slow turn here. We'll see if we can do a big loop around this whole lake here. Range is still holding up pretty well. The most we've been able to get with this drone so far has been about 5,600 feet. So you can definitely see it starting to glitch a little bit more as we get this far. It's a cool shot of the lake. And we got it back. Oh, not again. We're gonna cancel that. Let's fly by GPS for a little bit here. And we're back. Keep flying forward here. Try to do one big loop back around. Try to see if we can't make it to that quarry again. We are full stick forward, only going 19 to 20 miles per hour right now. Nice little hidden creek back here. With the Mavic Air 2 coming out soon, it's going to be nice to get into this area and bring it down a little bit lower to get some more detail. I'm afraid to bring this thing down too low to the ground because with all the interference, we're going to be avoiding running into some signal interference here, just like we are now. So you can see exactly where we are here. We're straight out. And my hope is that we'd be able to loop back in the same direction once it says we're running low on battery here. Signal is beeping red here. RC signal lost. There we go. Oh. And we're back. Starting to feel some pretty strong wind down here on the ground, which is exactly what we're flying into right now. I really wish that strong wind warning wouldn't pop up and take half the screen every single time. The key with this thing sometimes too is making sure that one of those two front prongs, the two front legs, one of those antennas is always close to home, because the drone automatically switches between
Maximum flight
which two
altitude
antennas
reached.
that it uses to connect.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
And what we'll do is a flyover of our current location, and then we'll loop back and land pretty soon.
Maximum flight altitude
We've
reached.
been in the air 9 minutes, so yeah, with sport mode
Maximum
and with the
flight
wind,
altitude reached.
it definitely uses a lot more juice, but you move a lot faster, you cover a lot more ground than position mode. Now once we start getting into this residential area, we're going to run into a lot more interference most likely. Hear the drone pass over us. Still so quiet though. Thing is stealth. I'm sure we're going to run into some interference over here, but this is the park across the street where we did our first flight.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
All right, and that's when we lost signal right there. Yeah, you run into a lot of interference.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Start coming down just a little bit. One last little mission here.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
Battery level low, it is saying return to home. See that van driving away. Alright, we're going to let it do its own return to home here just to get us right over the exact position and start our landing sequence. So once again, we're only getting just about 15 minutes of battery before this thing is having to come back in. I'm wondering if that has to do with
landing,
having sport mode on versus position mode.